Hi, welcome to video number 9 in a series of tutorials to help you use our online church. In this video, we're covering photos and albums. So let's get started. We are on the home page of our site, and as you can see, we are not signed in because there is no name up here and there is no dashboard box here. You cannot see photos unless you're signed in. You cannot upload photos unless you're signed in. You cannot create albums, therefore, out of other people's photos and your photos unless you're signed in. So let's go ahead and sign in. I'm signed in now, and you can see that Photos has appeared in the site-wide navigation bar. When you roll your cursor over Photos, you can go directly to the Albums page, you can go to the All Photos page, you can go to the Add Photos page. All right, let's take a quick look at these areas. This is the Albums Index page, and the reason why you land on, I'm clicking the word Photos again, and this page reloads. The reason you land on the Albums Index page and not All Photos is because it's too hard to browse the All Photos. We have nearly 2,000 individual photographs in our collection, and the best way to organize is into albums. If you're searching for something in particular, you can use the search cell here that's devoted exclusively to searching all albums. So we're in the Photos area. I'm up at the site-wide nav, and you see that we have these areas within Photos. We're on the All Albums page. We'll take a look at All Photos in a second. And then My Photos. My Photos are literally the photos that I've uploaded. These links are provided to make it easy for you to get to just the photos you put up, so that you don't have to look at everybody else's photos to find yours. Same goes for My Albums. These are the albums that I created. My albums, I have 12 of them, versus All Albums right here, where there are 116 albums. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I can either go to All Photos this way, or I can go to All Photos this way. I'll just click that. Now we're in All Photos, and you can see, we have nearly 2,000 in here, and it's not that pleasant to go through and scroll through 97 pages of search results for photos. You could search for an individual photo if you remember its title or who put it up. That's one way to get to what you want to see here. For convenience, click for convenience, we've put a link to add photos right there from Photos in the site-wide nav. Here it is. And here's where you can see how to upload photos. You click that blue button, click to add photos, and it ends up bringing up a tree, a directory from your hard drive, and you can put up as many photos as you want. Just click all of those, click open. There they are. If you want to add more, you can go back in and pick a couple of more. So we'll do that. Okay, so I have a total of 10. Now I'm going to upload. We're on the last one, and it goes pretty quickly. And once they are uploaded, you are taken directly to a page that confirms up here underneath the site-wide navigation bar that you've uploaded these photos successfully. And then you can see all of the photos right here. You can go through and give each one of them an individual title. You can indicate what year it was or write a description. You can tag it if you want. You can apply whatever you put here to all of the photos in one click if you want to. So I want to. I'm going to apply it all, and it puts it all, puts this information into every photo. So all of these photos have the name of Arden. They've got a description that just has the year 2010. And now we come down to the bottom of the page. Here's where the Save button is. But before you hit save, there's a very handy feature here. Because I put multiple photographs up in one upload, they can be put directly into an album, meaning you've uploaded the photos and now you can create an album all at once. So I'll just go ahead and title this Rehoboth. I'm not going to mess with this now. You can see how to fill that in. If I didn't title it Rehoboth and I actually had another photo here, gallery here, and there is another one called Rehoboth, I could pick that and all of these photos would be put into that album. So let's go ahead and create a new one. So I'm clicking save. And here's my album. After you've created the album, you come to a page that shows you the thumbnails in this album. Okay, we're going to switch to a different photo album, one that has a few more pictures to illustrate a couple of other points. When you've created your album and you're brought to this screen that has the thumbnail, the first thing you want to do is to edit your album. When you arrive on that thumbnail screen for the first time, there is no image here. And this image, what you choose for this spot, will be important because that's what shows up on the index page for albums. You can change it anytime you want, but you want to be sure to put one here because it will not be enticing for anybody to click on if there's a blank white box. So this particular image was used for this album cover, but I can switch it like so. I can put it to this one. I can revert it, put it back to this, whichever one you want. Here's the title. I decided not to write a description. Again, we're on the Edit Album page. We are choosing only from my photos, my collection of photos. But let's say you want to choose from everyone's photos. Well, as long as people make their photos available to anyone, then their photos go into the large collection of all photographs. So if I wanted to, I could add these pictures to this album by just dragging, putting the cursor down, clicking, and then dragging it over here, and then hitting save. If you decide you want to put them back, just throw them back in there. Okay, now we want to take a look at an individual photograph. Anytime you click on a thumbnail of a photograph from an album index page, you will arrive on the individual photograph page. And you want to do that because you'll enjoy the photograph so much more than staying on the thumbnail page. It is here from this individual photo page, individual because there's only one photo on it. Scroll down so that you can see just below the right-hand corner of the photo. And here are some menu items for this photo. We can click to see it in its full size. There it is. We can rotate this photo if you uploaded it and it wasn't correctly oriented to the frame. Just keep rotating until it is. There it is. Now, here is the Edit Photo link. We click this and we arrive on a page called Edit Photo. So the Edit Photo link arrives on a page called Edit Photo. It is here where the title is inputted, a description is written, tags can be put if you want tags. You can rotate the photo again over here. Over here is where you can set the privacy and access rights for an individual photo. When we set up our account on the site, you went into My Settings and you chose whether to make by default your blogs, photos, and videos open to anyone, open to just your friends, or just for your own viewing. Those were default settings. When you go into the individual edit photo page, you can trump the default for this particular photo. And we are going to see if we can find the fuchsia. We'll just... And here's what's happened. When I was signed in as myself, I made that photograph, which we use for the album cover, to be private. So you can't see it in the index page, and you also can't see it here.